Well, hello, and welcome to the painting of the week. I'm Linda Fabry. I'm an intuitive artist, and I channel energy into art, and then I translate it into messages. And that's what I'm going to do today. With your help, we're going to pick some colors, create a background, and then I'll paint what I see in it, and at the end, translate that into a message for our week ahead. So yeah, this is the one that we did last week. I call it Aries in waiting. That's what it feels like to me. Some of the energy is kind of waiting for the Pisces stuff to clear out, all the emotions. And if you're feeling a little tired, I feel like there's a lot of releasing that went on last week. So we're going to see what happens this week. And then I'm going to, at the end of today's painting, I'm going to give away this painting from last week to one of my Ko-fi members. And so I'll do the drawing at the end of the painting. And then whatever we create today, that one's going to be given away next week. Yeah, so I'm super excited to be here. I'm just getting kind of set up. Hey, Ellie, welcome. How you doing today? All right. I'm excited to do some painting with y'all. Love the little footsteps in this one. So if you're here for last week, just to recap, the little shadow is kind of lurking behind. We had to kind of monkey on our backs a little bit. I hope you win too. Yeah. Everybody's I got all the peoples on the wheel of names. Yeah, it'll be fun. So I'm going to do the drawing at the end. Really like warm. I was just out it rained a bunch and we've got snow on the ground, and I have near my home is like the street has one of their little sewer things, and I think it was clogged because it was just the streets filled with water. So I was out there sloshing around in that, trying to clear that right before I came in here. So it kind of looks like this actually, which is funny. I didn't have cool boots like that though. I was actually in my slippers, which got soaked. And just a reminder for anybody who wants to use the discount for Ko-fi members, there's a link in my bio to shop. Oh, I got to turn that on. To shop the sale. It's 50% off. Anything in the Ko-fi shop. Let's see. And that includes a few private readings. If you want to have a reading like this done for yourself, where you pick the colors and I paint what we see in it, and then share the reading, you can book one of those for half price through Ko-fi, but today only. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that link is active now. All right. Javi, hi, how are you today? Welcome. All right, so one last look at last week's painting, and we're going to start this week's. Alicia, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Becky, hello. I got this thing now, I can see your comments easily at the bottom here. Okay. So, I'm going to invite you all to take a deep breath and feel yourself present here and now. And think about just kind of setting intention to reveal whatever we need to know for the week ahead. And whenever you're ready, pick a number between 1 and 36. If you're new here, it's 1 per person. Any number between 1 and 36, and those numbers correspond to a color. And I just switched all the colors around. 19. You choose 2. Really? Are you sure? That's so you're green. Oh, look at this. Oh, I get it. You choose 2 as opposed to 1 per person. Took me a minute. All right. Yes, if you're watching and you want to pick a color, just pick a number between 1 and 36. Do you want to change yours? You can if you want to. They're slightly different. One's Velvet Crush and one's Grape Jam. 27. I can't wait to pick the same color as the other one that's already out there. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna pick 11 to leave it in there. That's great. Oh my gosh. That's meant to be, isn't it? Yeah. Jinx. So if anybody's watching and you haven't picked a color yet, go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 36. And we'll put you up there. Thank you for liking and sharing and all that kind of good stuff. If you want to become a Ko-fi member and get 50% off everything in the gallery, that's there. What other things do I need to say? Half off everything in the gallery today. Not the print gallery, the Ko-fi Originals gallery. Alright. I'm going to start with these colors. That's too funny. I love it. 22. I had a feeling 22 was going to be part of that. After that. Alright, so I'm going to keep going if anybody wants to keep, if, 1 per person, but if anybody hasn't picked and you want to pick a, oh my gosh. Well, that was ready to flow, wasn't it? Holy cow. Alright. You know the rules is as long as you get your number in before I put the plastic on. 33, all right. That's a pretty pink. $27 here. It's a cool color combo. 22. It doesn't go up to 300. I don't know what that means, but it looks like I kind of need to block you. Sorry. Should I put a 30 in there for them? Nah. Anybody, if you haven't picked, there you go. Hi, Crystal, number 14. Ooh, these are just like, I feel like they're jumping out of the bottle. So that was 14 and 18. You bet you can have 18. And 4. I think you already picked 33 though. So just 1 per person. If you if anybody's watching and you haven't picked yet and you want to pick a color, go ahead. I'm just about to put the plastic on. Here's in 10. You got it. 8, 9. Where's 10? 10's missing a label, but 10 is brown. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I have another piece today. I might do a second one today, depending on how my energy is at the end. But I cut a second one and put it aside, and I might do another. So if you stick around for that. All right, let's see. Well, hey, how are you? 18. 18 was this teal right here. This deep blue teal. I feel like there's this push from bottom to top. This kind of energy going up. So if you're new to my work, this is a reading. So whatever comes into my head comes out my mouth. And at the end, I'll go through and I'll summarize everything for what we need to know for the week ahead. You can also book a session with me, and I can create one of these just for you. It's about 4 times the size, though. Ooh. I can't wait to see too. It's got definitely some earthy tree. Someone said Easter eggs. I'm feeling spring with this one too. There's a lot of excess right now. So there's a lot of excess emotions that we need to clear. I was actually guided to take a shower and cleanse everything right before I started today. Just like a fresh, clean, and I just am getting a lot of that kind of need for releasing and cleansing on a regular basis too. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm feeling tree with this one. Sunbeam vibes, yeah. Oh, Monet, yeah. I can feel that too. This is an interesting part up here. It's going off the top. Alright. And we have a few little things, tool, a little tool. What is this? A few little things to get out of here. There's one. Just old energy kind of built up, kind of blocking the crown. So if you feel like your intuition is a little bit blocked, or feel like you're not receiving, just gotta cleanse. I mean, we're getting a good rain. We just got a good rain here. I feel like that's, just kind of clear the path so that stuff can get to you. I feel like a figure right here. I'm just going to kind of look at your comments real quick. Broccoli. That's right. Eat your greens. Hi, Lynn. Almighty. Hello. I'm Almighty. Arms outstretched. Oh, yeah. I can see that. Arms out here. I'm seeing a figure right here where their head is right here, and they're kind of like looking in. Their body's kind of coming out of there. Roller coaster. Lady juggling. Is this the juggling lady here? Big old tree. I'm definitely feeling big old tree with that too. Grass, water, mud, sky, rain. Yeah, I'm there with the elephant in green. There's the elephant in the trunk coming down right here. Yep. Okay. Deep breath. Where to begin? Baby blue horse unicorn resting on the left. Aww. Aardvark. Cool. So just inviting the right color. And I'm just, it's that number 10, that brown down here. Sometimes when I'm not really sure where to start, I just kind of ask like, well, what color should I start with? Oh, that's great. I'm glad you feel safe and comforted here. Slow dancing, top left. Oh, I love that. I'm feeling one person up here. But I feel like I need to start here. Does anybody else see her? She's got like short hair, and that's her nose and eyes. Her arms kind of bent into her shoulder. And there's like a face right here. And then definitely like this person with their arms outstretched. But I think this is also a hollow. Hi, Lydia. The Hulk. In green, yeah. I feel like there are a ton of figures. They all feel very female to me, too. Mm-hmm. Is this the baby's head you're seeing right here? Mm-hmm. Back to roots. This right here, this like, yeah, this, yeah, well, I don't know what that is, but I love it. There is something about that. I actually am wondering if this is all reflection and then it'll be like water. I had a thought like that for just a second and then I don't know. So I kind of feel like there's something about that, like it's a water lily. I'm not sure yet. I had that thought for a minute. Oh, it does kind of look like a cat or tiger. Yeah, I can see that. Oops. Where is it? There it is. I know, it just always changes, doesn't it? As soon as I decide it's something, then it ends up being something else. There's something very messy about it. Like, usually it's very controlled. If you've watched them in the past, they're pretty controlled, and I work in one little spot and finish that and then move on to another. This one feels like it's just kind of the way the paint was coming out, where it was just flowing and moving. Oh, there's another little face right here. And just, yeah, just kind of all over the place. It's beautiful in its gracefulness that way. Spring cleaning, I love that. I'm so glad you feel relaxed. That's wonderful. Yeah, there's something about that purple. And as much purple and pink as there was to begin with, there's not a whole lot of it showing. It's interesting, isn't it? It's like it got absorbed or something. I feel like she's kind of dancing. This little grin. Did you fall asleep while watching? That's wonderful. They appear like a surprise guest. Yes. Nope, sorry about that. That is just drawing my attention. Oh, that would be, yeah. I hope you don't slide to another one that they're like, hey. Let's see. I think there's a bunch of birds in the tree. Maybe. I still think it's a reflection. I think that's what's... We'll see. Because I feel like this right here is actually a water lily. What are you doing, Lou? All right, what number was that? That was 14. Far right. This one. That's it, the bird. Get comfortable already, dog. Jeez. View from laying on your back looking at the sky. Yeah, there is that kind of like above, below, like, yeah, there's something about that. She letting you know it's 5 o'clock. She's just staring me down. She's totally just staring me down. Let's see, I think. Aww. I wonder, Rusty, if she's like, if I just lay here and sleep and don't move, Mama won't notice. I'm getting this feeling of like, how do I want to say it? Like you have to be willing to deconstruct and reconstruct, or I'm not sure the word. It's kind of like it's not self-destruction, it's reconstruction or something like that. There's some kind of, gotta let go of the old in order to create the new. So like even though I'm painting over some of the stuff I already painted, like to be willing to be able to do that. They're just reflections. It's not really the tree. Not doing anything to it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, maybe. Hi, Lexi. How you doing? nice. I am good. I'm good. This feels pretty good. This feel pretty hopeful. I think there's a lot of need for some cleansing, but as long as we take care of that regularly, I think this is gonna be a good week for actually seeing some fun growth. And yeah. You feeling that? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I think for a lot of it's going to be, the challenge isn't so much about, the challenge is going to be acknowledging it, because there's so much grief energy, and it's hard to allow ourselves to feel good when there's that energy around within ourselves and others, you know? So I appreciate the lilies. Let's bring that pink back in there. Should we have a little pink? What number was that? 33? I like that. Pink polish. I get a kick out of the names of these things. We had a lot of pink last week, now that I'm thinking about it. And here's that 27 that Alicia picked, trying to avoid a duplicate and picking a duplicate anyway. I love that. It reminds me when I was in behavioral health, and the one of the I think it was like the AODA counselor or something. He said, "You can't con the Crayola. You can't con the Crayola. You can't try to trick the paint." It's funny, this little face has become more prominent. We run from things we're attracted to, or is it the other way around? We're attracted to the things we run from. Oh. Probably both. I mean, I think we're attracted to things we focus on, so if we're focusing on things if we're attracted to it, then we feel it. But yeah, I don't. I know that, like, physically, the body, I remember wondering why, like, after a night of drinking, my body just wanted real, like, absolute crap food. And talking to someone who knew more than I did and asking that question. And he said, like, the body seeks equilibrium. It seeks homeostasis. And I think maybe our spirit's a little that way too, you know? Or emotionally, we're like that too. So if you have, like, toxic shit in your body, you're going to crave toxicity just because your body wants to feel bad. And I think that, so with people too, like, why do we have unrealistic attractions to people we can't have, right? Like, I think it's just, I don't know. Because I know, like, the people that I've attracted into my life, and I think being attracted to something we believe we can't have, you can have some aspect of what, you know, I don't know. I'd argue that, I think. I'd argue that if we're attracted to something, that there's some aspect of it we can have that we're just not really allowing ourselves to, maybe. Yeah, I mean, unrealistic or challenging isn't the same thing as impossible, right? Yeah, like, I want bangs, I want to cut my hair, I want to cut my bangs all the time. And then when I cut them, I don't like it, I want to grow them out. No, same, yeah. Well, that's, I think, just because we're freaking human beings get bored easily. And it's like part of our existential nature to want things, because I think we're here to create stuff, and it's the best way to create something is to have a desire for something we don't have, you know? That's where it starts. Oh, are you gonna... All right, Ellie. You're taking a nap? I don't know. I think if we had all the answers, it'd be pretty boring. I once asked my theology professor that. I'm like, I don't know that I'd want to, like, go to heaven if we weren't still, like, learning stuff. I wouldn't like that. I like figuring things out. So I think that's kind of at the root of why we want things we think we can't have. Whether it's people or experiences or whatever. Things that are easy aren't as much fun, I don't think. That's just me, though. I like creating problems for myself. Stork, interesting. Be careful what you wish for. Why is that? I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I think we should wish wildly for as big as we possibly can. Sometimes what we already have is even better than what we wish to change. Yeah. If we knew when and how we die, I don't know. That's an interesting thought, isn't it? Who was just saying something about red or orange? I feel like... See this shape right here? I kind of want to mimic that. I do too. Right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to know. I'm kind of a planner, but I don't know about that. Again, these paints are just like, every time I open the bottle, they just go blah. Long telephone conversations are my favorite. Second to long conversations by fire. You're camping, so yes. Right. No, I understand what you're saying. The innocence before. That's interesting. Yeah. I forget sometimes that there was a time before. I mean, I'm so grateful for the connections, and I think we just, the pendulum swings. There's a pendulum swing in everything, right? So we swing one way, we'll swing back. We'll get back there. Well, that's what I was just talking about, hanging out I used to go with friends and we would hang out in the airport. Like that was our leisure time, was to go hang out in the airport. Things change, but we find a way to get back to the things that are important, so. I think this is what's kind of showing up here, is like, I painted over the background, the reflections of the trees and stuff, but it's still there. Those roots of things are still there. That's cute. So the airport was the best place to go make out because everybody's already kissing. That's cute. Kitty cat doll, hello, welcome. That's cute, yeah. Hey, Gary. The terminal. Is that when he was like stuck in the airport? Guy got stuck everywhere. I'm good, thank you. Hey, Mini Driver, welcome. Isn't it? It's funny, this little recording, it's like just some acoustic stuff kind of goes through. It's like a loop or whatever, you know. And I feel like it changes just the right time and stuff. It's really neat. I was looking for new ones before I started, but I always come back to the same old. I like it. I think this is almost done. So I'm going to put some finishing touches on here, and then we'll do the analysis, and then we'll do the giveaway of last week's. And then I think I'll be able to do some individual readings. So if you stick around, well, thank you so much. And just a reminder, if you're a Ko-fi member and you want to book a session and have a painting created just for you, those are available at half off if you're a Ko-fi member. Yeah. Did I say that already? I like these little roots and branches coming out here. Kind of fun. All right. Tree looks like he's walking. Ah, that's nice. So in my bio, there's a link that says enter the giveaway. You can become a member of my Ko-fi. It's like a Patreon type thing, and it's only $1 a month, and you get entered into the drawing every week. Plus, every Saturday, everything's half off in the shop there over in Ko-fi. So all the originals, private readings, if you want a painting made for you, that's half off today. All right. Let's see. I love how this face, it was very unexpected, but it's kind of become like one of the main focal points. I'd say this week we're in the water. We're in it this week. I was talking about cleansing. I've got some flooding outside my house. I want to just look at last week's really quick that's the water was coming in, right? And when I say water, I'm talking about emotions. I'm talking about, the flow of things. And this was like this Fool warrior, this Aries kind of waiting for it to clear out. And so now we're like in this pond. That's what it feels like. But I love the symbolism of the like lotus or water lily and the koi. It's so positive. It is so, let's see how many water lilies we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's interesting because I cleared some blocks coming in from into the crown area. And that's what I was saying. Keep that area clear. If you feel like you're not receiving the message, if you're not like connected to your source, and looking at last week's, like that's the waterfall is about, that source energy flowing in. If you feel disconnected at any time, it's a really good time to take a shower, do some cleansing, whether it's with air or smoke or however, whatever works, just an intention of clearing out that space, but allowing things to flow in so that you can connect with your higher self. How do you enter so there's a link in my bio that says all that stuff. So I know they do. It goes like from one week to the next. I love that the orange was introduced. Every once in a while that happens. I mostly try to stick with whatever colors were chosen, but the orange just had to. There was already the shape of the koi right here, and I was so compelled to do it. And I love orange as a color of like our creativity and our intellect and that's what we were kind of talking about, was like, well, why do we want things that feel impossible? And I think it's because we love to use our cleverness, and that's what was showing up last week too, was kind of this cleansing of our fox energy, of our cleverness, our playfulness, and that's so that's swimming freely now in this pond. But also it's rooted. There's lots of roots right here. It's branching out. There's a lot of joy. This figure here feels kind of like they're dancing or there's movement. I almost feel it in my waist area, like I want to twist, like I'm kind of, my body wants to move like that kind of, the fish kind of moves. So that can be a way to cleanse and move some energy around, move your chi or however you think of your energy that flows through your body, your physical body. It's a good time to kind of flow and release that through movement. Lots of green, lots of growth. I mean, holy moly, right? But also very rooted growth. And I feel like, what'd you see? It said like feet, like it feels like they're walking. I love that it's like feet, like standing strong on your feet. One's looking internally, one's looking externally. If we kind of look at that a little closer, the left side tends to represent the internal aspects of self, the right, the external. So on the internal is where the biggest blooming is happening, but there's potential for many more smaller little blossoms. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So some change, just in general, lots of change, but also with discipline. And I feel like this cleansing that keeps coming up is like, it's not like do a cleanse, you don't want to do, trust me, you don't want to just slam on the brakes and drink nothing but celery juice for the next 3 days. Like that's not the kind of cleanse I'm saying. I'm saying, more like brushing your teeth. Like you want to brush your teeth regularly, daily, a couple times a day, or, whatever. And instead of like waiting to the end of the year and then getting a teeth cleaning, like that's painful. So the same thing with clearing your energy, your connection to your higher self, clearing that out, whatever works for you. There's no one way to do that. A freaking shower can do it. You can dribble some water on your head, whatever, your intent. It's about intention. So find a way that works for you and do it often and keep that line clear. Especially right now, there's just a ton of, especially if you spend time like on social media and looking at screens, you want to get connected to your own higher self. And that's what I was kind of removing some of that stuff. So regularly, keep yourself clear. And in doing that, having that daily discipline, there's going to be a ton of growth and prosperity. Not just financial, but like just energetic, more energy. Because God damn, I could use some more energy. So I'm really been really tired. And I feel like it's coming back. It's in a big way. Joy, the ability to really, I feel like there's headphones on her. I feel like music, and I think too we were noticing that the music was going with things and it's doing it again. I think music is a good way to you can cleanse with music, you can set your tone, get tuned in, so that's an important aspect this week. I use that to your benefit. I feel like the water also is really, I can feel it in my throat. So there's like that blue, and that's down here, that's coming up, and I feel like expressing ourselves. So whether it's like, I don't know why I'm like obsessed with the shower, but like I want to say like singing in the shower. When I used to drive my car more, I would say that was like my temple on wheels. I would turn on the radio and I would just sing along, and that just connects me so much to my higher self. And I feel like if we can clear that out, that throat is like the in between the head and the heart. If you can express yourself and let that stuff out, that's how you're going to like integrate from your head to your heart, and that's how you're going to allow your heart to inform your mind. So that's really important too. Hey Teal, welcome. The lily pad, I gotta put my little thing back, I can't see. The lily pad looks like stairs. Does that say stairs? Yeah, it's like steps. Absolutely. I think that's a good observation too, because that's what I was feeling like. It's discipline. It's step by step by step. It's not just, well, I'm gonna take care of everything all at once. Yes, there's some spring cleaning and that's wonderful, but if we have the discipline to do something on a regular basis, that's going to have a bigger impact. It's going to be much easier to keep something clean than to wait and have to do a deep clean, detox and all that kind of stuff. And that applies to our thoughts and our, so yeah. I love that the roots come out into the non-physical. So the white space around relates to the non-physical realm. And I feel like we're really rooted in with our guides and ancestors, and however you understand the non-physical realm for yourself. Yeah. All right, so let's look at these two together again. I didn't even connect like, oh, look at trees, because I'm just so used to, so often. But look at the purple here, the earthy, muddy purple, and we were talking about mud and stuff like that. And so I definitely feel like, it's kind of moved into that purple from this one, and the sky and the earth is kind of become the tree in this one. We also had 5 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds. So last week was more about home and balance and like creating our space. But this one's it's more spiritual. It's more ethereal. And this one had we were so connected. There was no veil whatsoever. The veil's back, but we have roots in it now. Like it's climbing. Yeah. I like that. All right, let me pull a couple of cards around this one. I feel like also down here, there's 3. So above here is like balance. I feel like we're aware of the desire for stability and balance and those kinds of things. But what's coming into our awareness this week is this desire for community connection and specifically connecting to our roots. One from there, one from there, one from there. Okay. So these are my cards. If anybody wants to learn more about these cards, you can find them in the link in my bio. I make them. They come from images like these. All right, so the figure at the top left, where's it going? I love those questions too. So what I always tell people if you want to, so you can like screenshot this or you'll find it in the gallery later today. And you can sit with it and ask those questions like, okay, if it came to life or it was animated, what would happen next? And that's a great question, Alicia. The top figure at the left, where is it going? Where's it going? I think that's a great question. To me, it's heading internally, and then this one's heading externally. All right. Silent serenity. Look at that orange. Woo! So I'm going to read the card and show you the image while I read the card. Be still and breathe deeply. Inspiration ebbs and flows. Just enjoy its dance upon your shore. Feel the rhythm, and you'll know when to join in. Ebbs and flows. I like that. I know, look at that orange is like a perfect match. All right, and so from here's some more movement. Look at the movement in that with the trees and the water. And didn't I say music? This one is from the Sacred Journey deck. This is from the Love of Trees. So I'm going to read the card while I show you the image. Get swept up in your beautiful emotion. Oh, that's so perfect. Let go into love and let the rhythm of your heart move you into greater harmony with yourself. So that's what I was talking about. So up here, we think it's about balance, but it's really about harmony. It's really about flowing, ebb and flow, all right? I don't know. They always match so perfectly. It's like creepy. But look at the images here, right? So these are the two aspects of self, like the male and female energies on the spectrum, right? And so it's yourself moving perfectly in harmony. Get swept up. And what was I saying? This is all emotion. Like we're in it. We're in the water. Look at all the colors. It's like the same freaking thing. All right. And so this is too perfect. So this is from the Mandala series. All right. Oh my gosh. Yes, someone did say earlier about people dancing together. You're right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one says, Queen of Deep Waters, take your rightful place upon the throne, which is interesting because last week was a throne, located in the depths of your heart. Your emotions are powerful indeed, but do not fear. You rule them. This is your domain. So it's just a reminder. So look at all the water things, like this deck is about trees, but look at how much water is in that one. And then this one too, moving in your emotions. This one's saying, take your rightful place. You're meant to be in this. You are built for being deep in these waters, and you're safe. You are this koi, you're designed for it. They're powerful. Your emotions are powerful. It's going to be intense. It's a lot. The waterfall that came down and filled this all up, and now we're in it. We're in the water. That's why there's flooding and all this stuff. But it's cleansing and it's clearing stuff away. It's moving stuff. So go with the flow of it. Don't worry about fear. You're meant to be here. You can breathe under all of that. Whew. So that was a lot. Sentimental Salamander, hello. Welcome. So that was quite the match, right? Oh, I love it. Okay, so, and I'll have this if you're a Ko-fi member, and you can watch the replay and stuff like that. But I'll put the pictures of all these cards on Ko-fi. You'll be able to find it there, and and stuff like that. So you'll be able to revisit these. So now I'm gonna do the giveaway. So if you are in love with this painting, you want a chance to win it, simply become a Ko-fi member. There will also be prints available. You can get it on a t-shirt and all that kind of good stuff. But next week, I'll be giving this one away. So the originals are given away to a Ko-fi member. And thank you for your support. That's why I give them away. It's only $1 to enter. and you'll get your name on the wheel of names, which I am now going to show. Here's the wheel of names. Da, 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 da. This is how I do it. So these are the people who are right now are members of my Ko-fi community. We're up to 77. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And so without further ado, here's the one we're giving away, and a quick click will tell us the winner. Ready? Good luck, everyone. And the winner is Chloe. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chloe. And thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. All right. So if you want to get your name on the wheel for this one, this will be going out next week. Yay. All right. Hey, Laura. How are you? All right, so I have a special bonus for anybody who's stuck around this far or just joining. I'm going to do a second drawing, or not a second drawing, a second painting. So we're going to do another one. In this one, there will also be a giveaway, but it'll be a different giveaway. Surprise! I used to do a couple at a time, if you remember those days. So this is an original that will also be given away. It'll just be given away outside of Ko-fi. Amy, thank you. 27. There we go. So go ahead and pick your numbers. One per person. They go between 1 and 36. 20. 30. 17, 18, 18. I didn't put them away. All right, so you switch into, okay, so where's 34? There it is, 34, 11, 36, 15, 'Were you both picking the same numbers? I love it. All right, I think I have everybody. So I have 30, 17, 18, 20, 34, 11, 36, 15. So if I didn't say your number, I do have 36, yep. All right, we're gonna start. Boom. Ooh. And 3, I see you, Katie Keene, hi. 5. All right. 5. All right. Whoa. Whoa, good God. This is the color I've been using on my big painting, and I'm running low. I'm gonna find a way. I do too, the sound of the paints. Just get some mustard. Should I do a video that you could just replay over and over that's just opening and closing? I could come hang out with you and just flip a pen cap. Uh-oh. Alright, I think that's all of them. There we go. It's the paint farts for me. I do love a good paint fart. I like every paint color out of the box right now. Trying to listen to what the message was for the painting and clean up after myself regularly. Okay. Oh, it does look like a basketball dribbling, like a exclamation point too. Or like a pie symbol. I like pie. Banana cream. I can hear Becky in my head going, just splat it. Oh, the kids are playing? Nice. High five, yeah. This one's got a very similar kind of like up and down. Oh, that's kind of fun. Look at that. I feel like a little kid when you like put the crayon stuff down or whatever that was. I don't know. Yes, everyone, every now and then a splat is well deserved. So this one's going to be a little bit more specific to those who picked colors for it. It's going to be a little more specific than the other one. The other one is a collective. Oh, damn. I think we're going to get some more trees. I know, there's like a tiniest little bit of that yellow, really. I was hearing that in my head earlier today, like a little goes a long way. So that's interesting, that's coming back around. Like right before I started, I was getting some messages, and I'm surprised that didn't come up in the other one. But this one, now I'm hearing it again, a little goes a long way. Mustard. And we've been talking about mustard. That's so weird. Alright, how are we doing here? Yeah, I hear you. Yellow does kind of like bring everything together, doesn't it? Nice highlight. I like that little triangle in the middle there. Alright. Blue is like a baby lamb. Aw. I have to tip this because I can't really... His like face is like Mount Rushmore here. I was seeing a book, but somewhere else. That's interesting. Yeah, there's like a pyramid. Person reading a book to the lamb. Head and shoulders. There's like a horse head right here too. Oh, the head and shoulder. Oh yeah, look at that person. There's their cheekbone. There's like a 3/4 face. Oh my. Oh, and they have a little heart on their shoulder. Do you see that little pink heart right here? Oh, goodness. And there's like a ship, a sail. Whew, a giraffe head. There's a giraffe head. I like giraffes. There's a butterfly. Alright, I'll just hop in there. There is so much going on in this one. I'm like, oh, damn. I thought it would be quick, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to start with this. There we go. How perfect is the music? Can you hear it? Yeah, sometimes they just, the universe had other ideas for sure. But look at that little heart right here. It just started pouring rain here. I did. There's like a little animal or something right here. Oh, you can hear it? Really? Oh, that's cool. I don't know what this is. Is it a horse? I think it's a horse. The sound of the rain almost just made me cry. There was just something about it, like, ooh, I just felt that. Bye, Elvis. Sorry, not Elvis. Yeah, I'm in an old house and I love the way the rain sounds. What is this right here? Oh, that's bye Elvis, bye book. Yeah. Ploppy. That's a great word. I like it. Thank you for sending the likes. Thank you, thank you. Is that mustard? Yeah, if you're new here, don't get too attached to the things you see because they often get reinvented. Oh, hey, Paula, how are you? Thank you. I love these colors too. I'm really excited about this one. Doing great. It did feel like water coming down back here, right? Yeah. Well, I won't stop. You can't make me. Comes the rain again. Bottom left corner, person sit holding their knees, pink and blue, like in a little fetal position. Oh, it does kind of feel like there's a fire on this. I was seeing this as kind of like a phoenixy thing, but bottom on the left looks like a bridge, like the Golden Gate Bridge. Interesting. I see a little panda bear or something right here. I love birch trees too, they're my favorites. This is a reading for anybody who's watching right now. It's a bonus from the painting of the week. You see a dragon at the top. I see a sailboat. And I see Mr. Krabs over here. I'm trying not to, but it's funny. Do you see that, Ellie? Yeah, you totally do, right? There's his eye stalks. The pink and... Oh, down here looks like another bird to you? Well, that's interesting, because now when you said that, I see like a shadow reflection of that. You can't see him? There's his eye stalks right here. And then like his body kind of thing. Maybe a little crabby hook. Every time I try to push over to this other side, it like, Oh, the thunder. Do you hear that? Shadows. So over here, so before we can go over externally, we have to deal with the shadows. And the acknowledging our shadows is a good way to help us define things, define where the lines are, where our boundaries are, what we need, what we want. Where we can find stability, because this shadow is kind of showing me where the little boulders or the rocks, where the trees, where there's growth and stability. So got to do that internal work, which goes along with the painting the week, doesn't it? You know, you got to accept the fact, acknowledge the fact if you're afraid of where I put it. So here's the painting. It's all about water and being in our emotions. So one of the ways one of the things that could hold us back from, fully embracing that would be to deny if we're afraid of it. We're like, oh, that sounds horrifying, but we don't allow ourselves to acknowledge that, will keep us from taking action. So that's what this is about over here. The shadow is basically just any aspect of self that we deny, that we kind of hide away or pretend we don't have or feel. It's the skeletons in the closet, so to speak. It's the disowned parts of ourselves. And if we don't acknowledge and address them, they can come up, whether we want to or not. Doubt can be, yeah, doubt could be a shadow aspect if you're hiding or denying the fact that you have doubt. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Dragon, huh? I'm seeing some right here, but I also see like a ship. Are these the dragon's eyes here? Yeah, I'm definitely feeling trees over here. Look at that line. Isn't that an interesting line right there? Oh, was the eyes one of the dragon eyes? Thunder. Alright. Well, I have to acknowledge the ship. I need a reference quick. I don't see sailing ships too often. There we go. Yeah, this is a kind of a... Can you feel the storm? Yeah, Lulu's doing all right so far, though. Boop, boop. So it's interesting because the equidistant cross, the plus signs, those kind of things, lines that cross one another, it's usually about integration. And I feel like that's definitely what we were just talking about with shadow, integrating those aspects of self that we may have denied for a while or something. Come sail away. So what do you feel like a sailing ship would represent? What's like your first thought? I do too, it's one of my favorite. I love sticks. Journey, movement, direction, yeah. I like that it's another water, you know, because we were talking about water earlier, so it's another water symbol. What's this over here? It's okay, Lula. There's a couple of little birds. It's all right, baby. Come here. I got you. I got you. It's okay. Yeah, staying afloat. I like that. How do you know which colors to use? You listen to your intuition. I don't know how else to say it. It's just a practice. It's a practice. So that's why I paint every day. Not to get better at painting, but to get better at listening to my intuition. Mm-hmm. But the background colors came from everyone watching and their choices. Yeah, so like, I guess what happens is I just kind of step back. It's kind of like dancing. Like you just, you listen and feel when your body starts to just kind of move on its own. Have you ever experienced that? Like you're listening to music and you just like kind of want to move your feet or, move your body back and forth or tap your hands or, it's the same kind of feeling where I feel compelled to reach for something. And so that's how I know which colors. here comes the rain. There's a pyramid back here. Might as well put a lightning strike in here, yeah? Whew. What's this little thing down here? Yeah, it's supposed to snow the day after tomorrow, so yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Some growth. I love that idea, sailing into new opportunities. Oh, this yellow is so weird. It's like out of control. I can't. Okay. Look at the contrast between the two sides. Isn't that fascinating? Okay, so this one is it's a continuation of the one that we just did, with a specific message for those of us who are watching it right now. A little green heart. All right. And I feel like what it's I feel like the big message here is that it's darker internally than it really is externally. It's not fire, it's sunlight. Ah. So we started here with this face. And I feel like there's like this horse above their head, like they want to run away internally. But their consciousness is kind of like going into the external, like into the world. So I want to just kind of recap the other one really quick because it's a continuation of it, but mostly what we need to know from this one was that this week ahead is calling on us to, well, I mean, it's important to do some cleansing, but get in the water, like get into our emotions, feel safe in doing that. These were the cards that came up about it. You know, you are the queen, take your throne, don't fear the depths of your soul, get swept up in your beautiful emotion, let go into love. So surrender, but to your higher self. So you're not just surrendering into the void, you're surrendering to your higher self. Let the rhythm of your heart move you. And again, be still and breathe deeply. Allow things to ebb and flow. Feel, so like I was talking about dance, like feel things so that you know when to move with it. And so that was the message of this one. And how to cleanse. There are so many ways to cleanse, whatever works for you. But rather than like one certain way, the message was a daily like routine, so that it's daily discipline, like brushing your teeth every day versus not brushing your teeth ever, but just going to the dentist for one painful cleaning once a year. Like, you do a energetic cleanse daily as part of your routine. So whatever works for you, you can make something up yourself, find something on YouTube, whatever. But just do it daily. Make it part of your daily routine. Oh, you have a picnic first date tomorrow? That's so exciting. So, deep down in here, someone was saying like a door or whatever. I feel like there is this kind of tower moment. There will be a moment that's like, if you don't take the initiative, if you're not proactive in your movement, then you'll have a tower moment where things suddenly lightning strikes and will flow you into here, which is okay too. Like, you can go in from this starting point of like the child's boat, like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you can deliberately move forward. And so that's kind of, I feel like that's what this is saying here. So the Phoenix, that's what it feels like, is some Phoenix energy. Internally, it feels like we think things are really dark. It feels like fear. It feels like there's a lot of fear moving forward, things like that, some shadow stuff. And so the road forward isn't about doing anything except for accepting however we're feeling with change. And it feels like uncertainty to me. It just feels like a desire to trust your own inner guidance, but a little bit of fear with that. And so just know that there's many roads. There isn't one way to do anything. What's right for you is you're going to find that for yourself, and no one can find it for you. And I think that's what is a little bit scary for some of us. Deep blue, that indigo blue, I feel like, connecting with your intuition, trusting your intuition, just feels like that's just so much of what's going on. And there's a really good book. It's called The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. And it's all about doing shadow work for people who are considered light workers, or considered, spiritual. So if you consider yourself that way and you want to learn more about shadow work, that's a good book. It's called The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. But then look at on this other side. So if you spend all your time in your head, it might seem like it's very dark, and you might seem like from that perspective the world's on fire, but it's actually the light of a new dawn. All that red is such a fascinating color, right? Because you can interpret it so many different ways. Some people, or the same person, sometimes I'll look at red and I'll be like, oh, it's kind of foreboding, or it's anger, or it's scary, or something like that. And sometimes I'll look at it and be like, oh my gosh, it's connected to the root. It's survival. It's passion. It's life force. It's, so it can mean so many. All colors are kind of like that. But yeah, that light. If you're used to being it's like the cave story. Like if you're used to facing inward into the cave, and coming out into the light can feel very uncomfortable sometimes. But you can choose to do it any way you want. You can walk through that path, and there's always a way back too. You can always go back internally. There's nothing wrong with that. Growth, sometimes it's going to be coming to the same place. These birds, kind of makes me think of the Noah's Ark story, and sending the bird out and coming back with, it's like all clear. Here's some green stuff growing. It's good. I kind of want to put a little green thing in this one's mouth. Let's do that. It's look, I went outside my own little internal sanctuary, and look what I brought. I brought some green. It's safe to venture out of my own head. There we go. Yeah. Lots of triangles. So it's visions and dreams and goals. But you're rooted, right? And what's scary is when you think that you don't belong in the water, right? So you're like, oh, I need this vessel to keep me safe. But what if the ship wrecks, right? Well, if the ship wrecks, you recognize that you're suited for being in the water. And if you deliberately get in the water first, then it's not such a terrifying thing. Get in the water, let yourself bloom, do the work. I'm going to pull a card around that one too. A couple of them. Let's see. You're good, Lulu. It stopped thundering. It's okay. It's interesting how the storm came through while I was painting and now is good. Let's see. That one and that one and one from the tree deck. There we go. Oops. Okay. All right, so from the For the Love of Trees, intensity. The heat is intense, but necessary to reach deep into your core and release energies that went dormant due to the cold. Nourish and balance with water. Could that be any more perfect? That's too funny. So don't forget, like, the emotional waters and stuff. And that's what I kept saying, like, get yourself in water, drink plenty of water. That's a great way to cleanse. Drink more water, And then and look at the kind of the circular, that yellow. That's that yellow too, that mustard yellow. And the tree, look at that purple tree. That's from this one. All right, so let's see. This one is, oh yeah, look at that. Enchanted Changemaker. Express your bold, beautiful, magical, creative spirit. That's that same orange too with the koi. Conduct a symphony of synchronicities and rejoice in your song. Allow your heart to dance upon the winds of change. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm very proud of my cards. All right, and then the last one from the mandala deck. Yes. Oh, that's very fitting. The increasing momentum of life can feel intense. That's perfect with the intensity card, right? Intense and overwhelming. So take a few deep breaths now and allow peace to wash over you. Yes. So let's all just take a few deep breaths and drop the shoulders down. Let the waters cleanse us. I mean, look at all this freaking water today. And this one even, oh man. I did, yeah. So these are my card decks. They're 3 different ones. This is the For the Love of Trees. They're all tree themed. This is the mandala series. They're all painted in a circle, but they're all created the same way that I do these. So this one, you can see how these look similar. It was created the same way. I just turn them into oracle cards then. This is the Sacred Journey. So much water. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so this is a little bit more in depth from this one. And I'll be giving away both of these original paintings. If you want to enter to win this one, you become a Ko-fi member. Just subscribe to there's a link in my bio. It says enter the giveaway. This is going to be a different giveaway that I'll do you'll just join my email list for that one. Well, thank you so much. And I'll announce that later. But yeah, so both of these will be given away next week. Yeah. So it's really interesting to look at. So this is the one that was given away. This was created last week, and then I drew the winner for it today. And look at, the water was starting to come in. I love that. The water was starting to come in, and it's like waiting for it. Like, all right, I'm ready. Let's get this Pisces shit over with. That's how I see it, as like Aries sitting there going, all right, let's do that. You know what's really funny too is right before I sat down to do this one, I took my dog out and I noticed that the street was starting to flood because I have like a grate thing on the street that, because we had a bunch of snow, it was like packed over. So I had to go out there and I was like standing in this puddle just like that. Yeah. Yeah, and so if anybody wants your own painting, I have sessions where we can sit. It's via Zoom, and you can book a session. It's a bigger painting. It's a 9 by 12. It's much larger, but it's an hour long, so it's not as detailed, or like the image won't be as refined. But it's an hour of me just answering all your questions, giving you all the insights. So I'm translating your energy specifically into the painting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so look at, there's those, and that bright pink, right? So here's the birds. Same placement. Mm-hmm. With a little bird down there. Thanks, Lupa Shines. Yeah, they're addictive, huh? Yeah. So this one's already spoken for. And then prints will be available, these two, if anybody wants that. Yeah, does anybody have any questions? Or want to see anything? Oh, I was going to show, so everything in my Ko-fi shop right now is half off. And I was just going to kind of show some of the stuff that's available in there. And get up and move around a little bit. Yeah. So, this is the bag that the oracle cards come in. So the Sacred Journey deck come in this bag. And then here's some of the pendants that are available in the shop right now. So these are all hand painted. Some of these were done live with you all choosing the background colors. So these are wearable pendants, and they're nice and light. So if you like, so the Ko-fi thing, there's a link in my bio that says, and you just click it, it's a link tree. And then when you go to the link tree, it says enter the giveaway, and it'll take you right to Ko-fi. And so here's all, I love this one. Look at this little cat. So these are painted the same way. I just threw a bunch of paint down. And so I paint little tiny things like that. And then I also have that one too, that big one that I'm working on. That's not done yet, but yeah. And then these are all available. So these are very much like what I just did. And they're listed on, see, these are from Mandala Monday. So every Monday I come on and do mandala paintings. And so these original paintings are on there. I don't usually sell my originals because I just scan them and then sell prints. But so like if you go to the shop right now and you see something, because the pictures are not great. So if there's anything you want to see, just let me know the title and I'll pick it up for you so you can see it. So like this one's called Revel in Connection. It's sweet. I love this one. It looks like a Simpsons character, doesn't it? Oh, the florist in the forest. Where's that one? I think that one's actually upstairs. But what was the spiral one? There's a link in my bio. and it'll say 50% off Ko-fi shop, and you just click on that link. There's a link in the bio that says Linktree, and then there's a link that says 50% off for Ko-fi members today only. When you click that, and you'll be able to find it. To the left middle. Oh, this one? This one, oh, does this one have a title? I don't know. Oh, the canvas, this one or this one? This is one of my favorites. What is this one called? I can't remember. Something about music, though, because it just looked like music to me. What is it, this one? I thought I wrote the titles. I don't know. Yeah, if this one's still available, get it. I'd love for you to have this one. This is such a cool one. I remember painting this one because I remember being drawn to the red and then putting the red. Were you here for this one? And then I put the red down. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what it was going to do. And it looked so cool. Oh, thanks. Here's some more. I think these are in there too. This was cool. It looks like a little corn. You were the teal color? Awesome. This one is called the Green Smoothie Incident. Right before I went on live, I dropped a huge green smoothie all over my kitchen floor. That was hilarious. This one's cool. This is called Apertura. Yeah. Yeah, and if it's not, there's prints of it too. What else we got? There's an old one. I don't know if this one's on there. I think, but I'm not sure. I think I might have this journal or this sketchbook in there. It's a handmade sketchbook. It's not great, but it's cute. And this little pen pencil that goes with fun. And in case you're wondering what, this isn't in the thing right now, but this is what a metal print looks like. They're really nice. I really like them. So if you're, this is not in Ko-fi, this is on my website. So like you can get, you know, for example, you could get that one or one of those as a metal print. And this is how it, they're pretty, aren't they? Let's see if I can hold it back. Oh, there we go. It's got a high gloss. This is a funny one. Yeah, I got some journals I need to make. So these are on there too, these little ones. I like this one. Yeah. Hi, are you still scared? You look fluffy. Yeah. I like the sloth one. So when you wear it, it's like it'll look up at you like this. The lightning, yeah. She's all like, that's right. I like this one the best. Reminds me of Van Gogh or something like that, like the chair, like his room. Yeah, this is my little dog. That's Lulu. She's goofy. Check out this thing. Got this from a guy that I was at a festival because I used to do art shows and stuff. Isn't it cool? I like that. I'm fascinated by it. Okay, well, glass stuff is neat, isn't it? I feel like I want to paint more, but I really should rest because I'm supposed to take my rest so I don't burn myself out. Plus, I don't want this to be so long that I can't edit it. But, yeah, so here's the paintings this week. So there'll be 2 of them. This one will be the Ko-fi giveaway. I love it. So it'll be available as a print, and, you know, you can... I kind of like this one I could see it on a green t-shirt. It'd be kind of cool. Oh, okay. I'm tired now. Finally wore myself out. I wanted to point something out. Look at this. Look at her wand and her wand and the thing. Kind of very similar thing going on there. Oh, so much fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the 13,000 likes and all the shares and everything. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for always showing up for me. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful evening or day or whatever it is for you. I'll see you again soon. Bye.